So today we are going to deal with Igbo parable. Very interesting topic. It's just that some people we are scared of doing this because it doesn't really make sense to some of the Igbo beginners, the language beginners, those who want to speak Igbo for the first time might not enjoy this lesson. So, but I decided to do it because not only those that I'm teaching, but my children, they are also struggling with my language. So I have decided to do it also for the Igbos. Some of our Igbo fellow brothers and sisters are scared of Igbo parables. So today we are going to deal with these Igbo parables or Igbo proverbs, idioms, and parables. So if you see me looking down, it is the place where I wrote them so that I won't forget, because I listed about 10 of them that will be interesting. And I will do it part 1 to even maybe part 5 so that you can, digest them gradually. So in this lesson, we're going to do it. I'm also going to apologize because I don't have, since I'm doing it streaming, I don't have something to project it for you to see clearly. So I'm going to be pronouncing them very clear so that you will understand what I'm saying and I will explain it. So that is why I'm going to do it only 10. So I believe at the end of this video, you should be able to memorize 10 great Igbo parables. So let's do it together. So number 1, we are going to talk about this saying that says, Nwaanyị mụtara ite ofe mmiri mmiri, di ya amụta ịpị ụtara aka wee suru ofe. Ọ bụrụ na nwaanyị mụta ite ofe mmiri mmiri, di ya amụta ịpị ụtara aka wee suru ofe. This is Igbo parable. Let me explain it. If a woman decides to make the soup watery, the husband will learn to dent the garri before dipping it into the soup. So let me explain it also more better in Igbo, since more of the Igbos are also learning this. If your wife or if anybody, so that this mentioned wife, if she learn to do the soup watery, the mother or the father too, the husband will now learn to create, deep on that garri or the fufu before taking. So he will learn to pack more soup, because if it is too watery, it will be difficult to take. So I repeat it in Igbo. Nwaanyị mụtara ite ofe mmiri mmiri, di ya amụta ịpị ụtara aka wee suru ofe. This is Igbo parable. And then we go to number 2. You see, ugo chara acha adịghị echu echu. Ugo chara acha adịghị echu echu literally mean that a matured eagle feather will ever remain pure. A mature eagle feather will ever remain pure. This is normally a parable that we give to people who are mature. Someone may want to praise someone, and or if you are about to marry, someone want to give credit to the person you want to get married to, and they will say, the woman is nice or the man is nice. Ugo characha adịghị echu echu. That means the person is trying to give credit to that person you are talking about, maybe 100%. So, and the person will say, Ugo characha adịghị echu echu. Ugo is like the feather of an eagle, the white one. So there is a kind of usage in Igbo about this. They give it a certain kind of credit, So ugo characha adage echu echu. It means the matured eagle feather will always remain pure. It doesn't fade away. So let's go to number 3. And it says, number 3 says, achụaja ma ahụghị udele, amara na ihe mere ndị mmụọ. Achụaja ma ahụghị udele. Some will say ma afụghị udele, amara na ife mere be ndị mmụọ. This is Igbo parable. Achụaja ma afụghị udele, amara na ife mere be ndị mmụọ. This literally means if the vulture fails to hover at the end of a sacrifice, then you know that something had happened in the land of the spirits. Very interesting one. If maybe after the sacrifice and there is no vulture seen around, it literally means that something might have happened in the land of the spirit. So they use it in a way that, for instance, like I've heard it where this man always go to every party. So one elderly guy there, they did not see him. At this particular party, he did not come. How will it be that at the end of the party, you did not come? They now ask, where did anybody see this guy? No, nobody saw him. This elderly man just said something like this. Achụaja ma afụghị udele, amara na ife mere be ndị mmụọ. In other words, for we not to see him at that party, because he will always appear in every party or at every celebration, it's either he is sick or he is in trouble. That is what it meant. So Igbo people will use it regularly. In case if you have question, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section. So I'm taking it slowly. Achụaja ma afụghị udele, amara na ife mere be ndị mmụọ. This is Igbo parable. Now let's go to number 4. It says, Amaka mmiri si ba opi ụgbọgụrụ. Amaka mmiri si ba opi ụgbọgụrụ. This parable normally go in 2 different ways. Onye obrona so amaka mmiri si ba opi ụgbọgụrụ is in the sense of question. So you can as well say it in another phrase. You can rephrase it in the sense that mara ebe mmiri si ba opi ụgbọgụrụ. Ụgbọgụrụ is like a punky. So let me say it in English. Who knows how water entered into the stack of the punky? Punky is just the vegetable that grows at the fence of most our village houses. So this punky leaves will grow, and the stem or the stack, when you puncture it or when you open it up, there is water inside. It's too nutritious, or will I say is bio. These are some of the things that keep our people healthy. They will eat it and they will hardly go to the hospital. So punky is a very nutritious vegetable. I have tested it, and I do eat it when I'm in the village. So there is always water inside, and who knows how water went in. So how do they use this? They will always use this parable where there is an issue going on. If there is an issue going on, the elderly people there will say, amaka mmiri si ba opi ụgbọgụrụ. Who knows how this case started or what caused this case or this problem? So this is what they will say, and then they will now have more rethink. They will have a deeper thought to know how the matter became problem. So they use it often in Igbo land. You will definitely hear it, and that is why I bring it forward. Let's go to number 5. And it says, Ewu nwụrụ n'ọba ji, abụghị agụụ gburu ya. Ewu nwụrụ n'ọba ji, abụghị agụụ gburu ya. Or ọ bụghị agụụ gburu ya. Ewu nwụrụ n'ọba ji. It literally means that dies in a barn was never killed by hunger. You see, the barn, they keep seeds for the next year. The yam, everybody knows yam, especially Africans. So yam is for the next year cultivation. And after harvestation, there will always remain those that will remain in the barn. And in the barn, there is surplus. You know, olden days, they know rich people according to the size of their barn. So, and if goats cannot just see yam and still remain hungry, that is one of delicacy for goats. So if a goat happens to die inside the barn, for sure, that goat did not die out of hunger. So how did they use this parable now? They use it where something happened. Maybe something is lost, and the people there cannot be a suspect. You understand now? So if people there are not cannot be a suspect, they will use something like that. This kind of thing cannot, these people cannot be a suspect of what just happened here. You see, ewu nwụrụ n'ọba ji, abụghị agụụ gburu ya. And some people also, I have heard this parable where a young boy was caught stealing, and his father was rich, or is rich. Then the father is a rich man. And one young man said, no, there must be something somewhere. Because for the son of a rich person to be stealing, something is wrong somewhere. And then they say that kind of a thing, because normally if you catch someone stealing, you see that the person is stealing to feed him or herself because of hunger. And the man raised his mouth and said, Ewu, yes, ewu nwụrụ n'ọba ji, abụghị agụụ gburu ya. In other words, this boy's father is rich. In other words, he is stealing something. Maybe there is a spell on him that might have caused him to be stealing. That is how that parable also can be used. And let's go to another one. Oge adịghị eche mmadụ. I like this one. My mom will always say it to me. Oge adịghị eche mmadụ. Oge adịghị. Oge adịghị. This one is self-explanatory because you already know what is oge. Oge is time. There is no time. Time waits for nobody. Time or tide wait for nobody. That is very clean and important parable. If you're an Igbo person, you must hear this. Why is it important for us to understand Igbo parable? Because there is an adage, which I don't want to say here. It looks insultive. There is an adage in Igbo that says, if you are an Igbo and you are born, how do they say it? Ọ bụrụ na atụọrọ gị inu kọwaa, mara na ego eji nne gị lara n'iyi. I want to. So, mara na ego eji nụ nne gị lara n'iyi. So, if there is a parable said to you and you don't know the meaning to that parable, Igbo people would like you to know the parable because they cannot tell you a parable and explain it to you. You see, so you must be able to understand parable or Igbo parable if you are an Igbo. Yeah, for them to explain it to you is a minus on you. So that is why I'm teaching it, and I want to take it at least part 1 to maybe 5. So pay attention. Let's talk about number 7. And that says, chọọ ewu ojii mgbe chi ka dị. Chọọ ewu ojii mgbe chi ka dị. It literally means make a haste while the sun shines. Or if you want to explain it word to word, it will mean look for black goats when the sun is still shining, when the daytime. Look for black goats still when the day is still not night. It's very difficult, but it's make a haste when sun shines. Do whatever you think you are doing on time. Stop wasting time. Oge adịghị. Make a haste when sun shines. Chọọ ewu ojii mgbe oge ka dị or mgbe chi ka dị. There is a lot of different intonation to this, but this may serve like as in Central Igbo. Chọọ ewu ojii mgbe chi ka dị. Make a haste. Seek for that black goat because in the night, you can't catch the black goat again. If it's late night, the black goat will punish you and you may end up not finding it. You see? Now, let's go to number 8. That will be, okay. Ụra ga-eju onye nwụrụ anwụ afọ. I don't like using this parable, but I will say it because people do say it anyhow. Anything that has to do with death, I don't like talking about it. But that is just the truth. Ụra ga-eju onye nwụrụ anwụ afọ. Ụra ga-eju onye nwụrụ anwụ afọ. This is a very often parable. They use it in the village. So a dead person shall have all the sleep necessary. A dead person will have enough sleep. And they normally use this adage or this parable where someone is caught in adultery or in fornication. And they will tell you, but you are about to marry. When you get married, you will have sex as long as you want. You should not rush to it. That is what it meant. Don't rush it. You will have enough as you want. You see? So they will use it to make, okay, there was a day we were in a party and one young boy was rushing to have takeaway food, to have he wants more food. And one man told him, are you rushing for all this food while there are food? The people did not come because there was a rainfall and the turn-up was poor. You will have enough food. Don't rush. Don't put yourself in trouble. And then the man now used this adage. He said, Ora geju onye nwụrụ anwụ afọ. But are you saying I have to die or what? So this is where they can use this particular adage, parable. Ora geju onye nwụrụ anwụ afọ. For some of you who just came in, I don't have what to display it since I'm doing this streaming live. Maybe sooner or later I will find a way to do it. If I'm not doing it, normal video, record and download, there is no way I can put it on the screen. But that is the way I'm sounding it. I'm just trying to make it clean and clear so that you understand and follow up. So here we continue. The number 10 is what I'm gonna do. Nwata bunye nna ya elu. Akpa amụ ya ayochie ya anya. Very important one, because the elderly people will use it against the younger ones. Nwata bulie nna ya elu. Akpa amụ ya ayochie ya anya. Some don't want to mention the akpa amụ, and then they will say ngwongwo na ngwongwo ayochie ya anya. Nwata bulie nna ya elu. Ngwongwo na ngwongwo ayochie ya anya. It's very important. So, and that means if a child lifts his father, his scrotums will blindfold him. His blockers. His blockers will blindfold him. That is so. And let me explain better. Where do they normally use this? They use this when some youths nowadays think they will overthrow the elderly ones. And now you come up with the challenge words and so on. Sometimes we just start to act all this our youth exuberance or trying to make them look, yes, you are outdated. And they will be challenged to say something like this. In other words, if you try to disgrace me, you will be disgraced the more. It's like a curse. They say it literally like a curse. Ngwongwo na ngwongwo ayochie ya anya. In other words, if you lift your father, I don't know how that kind of blockers will look like. The blockers will will cover your eye and blindfold you. That is Igbo parable for you. Then I will give you a bonus of number 11. And it says, Onye hapu onu ya, ugoro aracha ya. Onye hapu onu ya. If you leave your lips, Hamatan will lick it for you. Or let me rephrase it. If you fail to lick your lips, the Hamatan will do it for you. If you fail to lick your lips, in Africa, I know this because my mouth will always go dry during Hamatan. I don't know why my mouth will always go through this struggle. So if you don't lick your mouth during Hamatan, the Hamatan, which is dry season, will create white kind of white color on your mouth and dry your mouth for you. So, and how do they use this particular one? They use it in the area where you are given the opportunity to take care of a thing. If you mess it up, for instance, your marriage, if you have your wife or your husband and you are not taking care of it, an outsiders will sneak in. If you have your career or did not maintain it, someone or even the will sneak in and mess it up. That is literally how they use this particular one. So, onye hapu onu ya, ugoro aracha ya. Ihapu onu gi, aka, ihapu ya, ugoro will finish it for you. This is the last one, which is even a kind of bonus. So I'm going to stop here. I will take it up again maybe tomorrow or next. I just want you to get aware of our Igbo parable. That is my passion, to make you speak Igbo effortlessly. Follow me and all Igbo things will be brought to you, effortlessly. As for the meantime, I can't. There are other things I may do to get you see, but I have so many things that made me not be able to do it now. So you would have been seeing the weddings, but I believe if you play this video 2 times, it will be on your mind. It will be at heart. You will store it. You will easily memorize it. And for we Igbos, atụọrọ gị inu ma kọwara gị ya. I don't want to say the other one, but let me just say it. Ọ bụrụ ya bụ na ego eji nụ mama gị, ego eji nụ nne gị lara n'iyi. I've just heard it from them. It's normally bad, but so it's an push factor that I'm bringing in to make you learn how to speak Igbo and learn Igbo parable, if possible, and teach it others, just like I'm teaching my kids. See you next time and remain blessed. Ka ọ dị mbọsị ọzọ. Ka emesịa. Bye bye.